Hey man, we got hospital turns to war zone after man opens fire. Hit that like button, subscribe button, again.
Your son, what's your son's name?
Keontae. K-E-Y-U-N-T-A.
Hey, I'm gonna leave the link to this video in my description.
You got a tattoo on his arm?
On my blue rose and
Susan.
and some other tattoos.
This is Ron Barrett and Susan Allen, the parents of Keontae Barrett. Just an hour earlier, they were informed that their son was fighting for his life after a violent shooting at a local music
Hey,
venue.
can y'all see like the new set? Like, have y'all noticed yet? I know we only 27 seconds in, but like, well, new setup, right?
Keontae's parents had remained calm up until this point, but what the detectives were about to tell them would cause the entire hospital to spiral into chaos.
He was brought here. It was too much that didn't make it. No, sir.
How old did they say he was, bro?
Local
Rest in
music
peace.
venue. Keontae. They were informed that their son was fighting for his life after a violent shooting at a local music venue. Keontae's parents had remained calm up until this point, but what the detectives were shooting at a local. Just an hour earlier, they were informed that their son was fighting.
No, sir.
Rest in peace, man.
After pushing past the detectives, Keontae's parents ran down the hallway and announced their son's death to a waiting room full of more family members, resulting in total anarchy. Officers were forced to step in as multiple fights broke out, and amidst the pandemonium, one name in particular was being thrown out and blamed for this tragedy. Following this clue would lead to a complex investigation with multiple suspects. Dozens of witnesses.
I'm telling you, this man right here is a genius. Whatever he's doing, you this close to going to jail right now, so don't play with me.
And ultimately, a killer that nobody expected.
Anybody in our
What the hell,
group,
what?
anybody you ask will tell you up and down that's not even possible. It will never happen. We're all like family.
2 hours earlier,
I'm not gonna
911
say that,
calls poured into the Smith County Sheriff's Office to report a shooting at a concert.
Smith County 911, what is your emergency?
We need somebody at Tidwell. Tidwell, please. Somebody just got shot. We were at a party at Tidwell and someone was shooting and someone got shot. They were one of my friends.
Okay, I've got people on the way, okay?
Within minutes, a deputy arrived at the Crossroads music venue and parked down the street. As he exited his vehicle, he was immediately approached by horrified witnesses of the shooting.
Where's he at? Just got shot down. Where's he at? Who's right at the warehouse? The shooter. There's a guy with a white shirt with a gun. The gun's here now. Okay. All right. 24 getting reports that the gunman has already left the scene. We'll go ahead and double check. Several subjects are leaving at a high rate of speed. You might want to pick it up, guys. Nobody knows. Nobody knows at this time where the suspect is. You guys okay?
Yes, somebody up there is bleeding. He's bleeding out. He got shot. He's bleeding.
We got one victim according to witnesses. Is the shooter still up there? Shooter? Sample, we got two victims. One shot in the leg. The other one, I don't know where he's hit. He's unresponsive at this time.
EMS is on scene. They're coming.
Who did this? Does anybody know who did this? Nobody? No.
As you just heard, the officer quickly located two gunshot victims. One victim was Contrell Miller, known as Trell. Trell had been shot in the leg but was immediately cared for by a close friend, who helped tie off the wound and save his life. The other was 20-year-old Keontae Barrett, aka Head.
Shit.
Keontae was shot twice in the back and was already unconscious. First responders performed CPR as the close friend, who
How you end up shooting one in
helped
the
tie
leg and one in the...
off the wound
Hey.
and save his life. The other was 20-year-old Keontae Barrett, aka Head.
They kill it? Oh, no,
Keontae was shot twice
AKA
and saved his
Never
life.
mind.
The other was 20-year-old Keontae Barrett, aka Head. Keontae was shot twice in the back and was already unconscious. First responders performed CPR as they waited for EMS.
Up the hill, unit on the right, 2 gunshot wounds, and you'll see him right at the top of the hill. 10 for EMS on site. Up the top to the right.
Yeah, that shit ain't make
Within
sense.
minutes, EMS arrived on the scene
You
and
must have, like,
immediately
been
jumped
trying
into
to kill
action
that other person
to
who
save
shot one in the leg and one in the
Keontae's
head,
life.
dude.
Although Keontae's injuries were life-threatening, EMS was able to establish a pulse. They then loaded him into the ambulance and transported him to the UT Health Hospital for emergency surgery. A third victim was found and transported to the hospital as well, 18-year-old Ira Brown Jr., who was also shot in the leg. Soon after, the lead investigator for this case, Detective Teresa Smith, who was also shot in the leg. Soon after, the lead investigator for this case, Detective Teresa Smith, arrived on the scene and she was caught up to speed.
Shooting happened in 5 first? Yes. You're going to walk in, there's a stage right in the middle. On the left-hand side is where the casings are.
Inside the building, drinks were thrown to the ground, chairs were flipped over, and multiple objects were covered in blood spatter from the victims being shot. Also, 2 9mm bullet casings were found on the stage. This evidence alone wasn't enough to piece together the events of that night. So, while the Criminal Investigations Division gathered physical evidence, deputies relocated the witnesses away from the crime scene and focused on gathering as much information from them as possible.
This blood?
Away from the crime scene and focused on gathering
Bro, do niggas still wear... What year did they say this was in? Do people still wear chokers, bro? Do girls still wear... Wow. That's
gathering as much information from them as possible.
This blood?
like I ain't know, bro. I didn't know this was still in
From the crime
trend,
scene
bro.
and focused on gathering as
That's
much
a little
information from them as
outdated, I
possible.
thought, but
This blood
I don't even talk
is
shit,
my
bro.
friends.
Your
That's who I
friend
was
was one of the
carrying.
people that shot?
That's who I was carrying.
They're
Two was
shot.
shot in the leg. One is headed to the hospital right now, and one shot in the side. I don't know.
You didn't see anything happen?
No, sir.
Shots started going off probably like 10, 15 seconds after the fight started.
And as soon as it happened, everyone got down and lined off the stage.
Speaking with the witnesses, the deputies learned that 15 to 20 people were on the stage when a fight suddenly broke out. Moments later, 5 to 6 shots were
We're
fired
15
from
to
an
20 people doing
unknown
on stage,
shooter.
bro.
At this point, the investigators had only found 2 bullet casings, so there must have been more of them somewhere in the venue. While the investigation at the crime scene continued, detectives Sean McClanahan and Ty Roderick Loftus were at the hospital getting
Nigga, what the hell was security doing? Where was security at? You have 15 to 20 people on stage? What the hell? What, the security just took the off day? They took PTO? Nigga, Howard wired 15 to 20 people on stage at a concert, bro.
Investigators had only found 2 bullet casings.
Dude, security goddamn must be digging their ass or some shit. I don't know, dude. We need to do an investigation on them.
There must have been more of them somewhere in the venue. While the investigation at the crime scene continued, detectives Sean McClanahan and Ty Roderick Loftus were at the hospital getting the surviving victims' sides of the story, starting with Kentrell.
We're trying to figure out if there was a beef with somebody. If there was somebody
Shit, obviously, if a nigga gets shot, obviously somebody's gonna have fucking like
off of you or him.
My fault.
You guys,
I talk too fast.
they're rapping. Bro. Was it a rap battle?
I need
You talking
to
rap about somebody?
He was trying to get, like, he was just trying to get off the stage that didn't belong. And that dude was just going out. And then started stalling his thing. Everybody else started fighting. I feel.
Do you know who that dude was?
All Kentrell knew was that he was on stage with his friends when some random guy in a green bandana started harassing them and punched him in the face. He didn't know the person who had punched him, and he didn't see anybody with a gun. Since Kentrell's story was extremely vague and didn't provide much useful information, the detectives moved on to the next victim for answers, Ira Jr.
So what's going on?
Basically, we're at a function. Some people had gotten into an altercation, and they jumped on the stage and swung at one of my friends. Then next thing I know, we don't know who shot him.
What was this? Was this like open mic or a certain group performing? Or I mean, what was
It was
this?
like it was just a group on the stage.
What was the name of the group?
It was TBS and Head Hunchos.
Ira describes the Head Hunchos as a group of friends that make music and frequently throw local parties. All 3 of the victims were part of the Head Hunchos, so it was likely that whoever shot them,
all 3 victims? Shit.
had some sort of beef
Niggas went 0 for 3. My fault.
with them.
The dude in the green bandana, the dude that kept jumping on stage, someone was just trying to get him to calm down or whatever. They kept just jumping on there, acting a fool. And then after that, I just saw some punches thrown and then
Not gonna lie, bro.
Have you ever seen him before? The dude with the green bandana?
I've maybe seen him like once or twice like around town.
Although Ira couldn't remember who the guy in the green bandana was, the deputies at the crime scene found somebody else who might know. Colin, another member of the Head Hunchos, had a good view of the stage when things started to go downhill.
How did you see anything?
I was the DJ.
Okay.
I was on stage. I was DJing. And I started seeing the scuffle. So naturally, I turned the music off. Then I turned off the music. The next thing I knew, I just heard the shots. And we all just got down. My friend Trey was hit. My friend Junior was hit. We went outside. My friend was hit on the thing.
Colin also confirmed that the person who started the fight was the person in the green bandana, someone named PJ.
PJ? PJ is one of the people involved in?
Yeah, that's what I don't know his alias is PJ.
He said that there was a lot of tension with PJ since he had picked fights with the Head Hunchos in the past.
So nickname just PJ, or is that short for something?
It might be short.
Bruh, y'all need to change y'all name, bro. Every single member in that group done got shot. Nigga got rest in peace to the dude who died, obviously. But y'all need to change y'all name from Head Hunchos to some other shit, bro. Y'all need to change it to like, I don't know, Last Huncho, something else. Head Huncho, no, dude. What Head Huncho? What group of that's y'all need a more fitting name, bro. Y'all name is Head Hunchos, and all 3 of y'all got shot. Y'all ain't a single nigga in the group shot back. Y'all need to change y'all name, bro.
Anybody know where PJ lives?
The complex entirely. That's all I can tell you. He lives there with his mom.
Okay, so PJ lives with his mom.
Although nobody was accusing PJ of being the shooter, he might know who the shooter was. Witness interviews were wrapped up, and back at the hospital, detectives received word
Y'all
that
niggas ain't
Keontae
had
had succumbed
shit.
to his injuries. As you
Y'all
saw at the
niggas ain't
beginning of
had
this
shit.
video, Keontae's parents were then brought into
Y'all
a
niggas ain't
private
no type
room
of
where they
fucking
learned the
Huncho.
tragic.
What's Huncho even mean, bro? Huncho. Huncho. Mass British rapper. Huncho meaning. Boss, leader, person in charge.
News about their son.
I should have known that. That's bot
He
moment.
was brought there.
It was too much damage.
Hey, delete that last 30 seconds when I said shut. Delete that. Act like that shit ain't happened. Chat, delete that. Editors, delete that out my video, man. I'm trolling, man.
After pushing past the detectives, Keontae's parents ran down the hallway and announced their son's death to a waiting room full of more family members. As the entire family grieved, they were frantically announcing possible suspects. One of those possible suspects was another member of the head honchos, Trayvon Maddox.
Okay,
the detectives asked people why they believed Trayvon was the shooter, and several people said that Trayvon had apparently pulled out a gun when the fight broke out on stage. The investigators now had two leads to pursue, PJ and Trayvon. Since they didn't know PJ's real name or address, they decided to hunt down Trayvon first. Trayvon was actually at the scene earlier that night, and the deputies wrote down his address in case they needed to reach him. So the detectives went straight to his apartment to speak with him.
Hey! Trey, how are you? Good morning. Hey.
I guess he's the last standing leader
you know
of Head Honcho.
But what happened last night? Yeah, because I know you were one of the individuals there, right?
This one.
Okay.
Did you ever know if any of them made it? Because I know one of them died, but the other two.
Did you ever go to the hospital?
I couldn't go to the hospital because they thought I did it. They thought I shot him, literally.
Right away, Trayvon began giving his own recollection of events leading up to the shooting. He said that a group of people from the west side of town, which included PJ, kept coming onto the stage looking for a fight.
West side people came on stage and they hit my homeboy Trail. Okay. So when they hit him, I heard 2 gunshots. He got hit in the leg. He said, "Oh, I'm shot." So I grabbed his gun. I shot in the air. There's a bullet hole in there. You can go look at Tidwell. There's a bullet hole.
Bruh, your homeboy got shot. I'm sorry, dude. This may be very judgmental of me. I might read that wrong.
2 gunshots. He got hit in the leg. He said, they hit my homeboy Trail. Okay. So when they hit him, I heard 2 gunshots. He got hit in the leg. He said, "Oh, I'm shot." So I grabbed his gun. I shot in the air.
Nigga, bro, this gotta be the worst friend of all time. This gotta be the worst friend of all. Like, nigga, your friend got shot, and you get a gun. You take his gun from off him, and instead of shooting the nigga who shot your friend, you shoot in the air. Dude, did you want your friend to die? Honestly, honest question, chat. Chat, what y'all doing? Chat, what y'all doing? Anybody in the chat, what y'all doing, bro? YouTube, wherever. If your friend gets shot, you grab a gun, right? You grab the closest gun next to you. Are you gonna use that bullet to shoot at the person who shot your friend? Or are you gonna use that bullet to shoot up in the air?
Well, there's a bullet hole in the air. The reason I shot my gun in the air, or Trail's gun, because he got shot. I was trying to get everybody out of there.
Following the gunfire,
okay, but still, my nigga, the nigga who shot him could still shoot
out of the building. Dude. At which point,
you gotta get.
Trayvon saw Keontae.
At that point, it's like, don't even pick up the gun, bro.
We didn't know he was
shot. Just call the cops.
We thought he was drunk or something. I thought he was drunk, literally. Yeah. I was like, get up. And then he was like, bro, I'm shot. And I we looked at his back and his head, and he was actually shot. And so I stayed there the whole crime scene. Like, the police got my name and everything. So that's why I was so.
Yeah, that's why we're here to talk to you.
I was so confused when they say I shot him. Like, I would not stay in no crime scene if I shot somebody.
Where's the gun at?
He said, where's the gun? Yeah. The gun is in my car. Like, I didn't drive my car here because I was drunk.
Already, the detectives were suspicious of Trayvon's story. He said that 2 gunshots went off, and then he fired a warning shot into the air. But while telling the story, he points his gun at the air while describing the first 2 shots, as if he had actually shot first. The detectives also couldn't help but wonder why Trayvon didn't report these details while at the scene.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody has been mentioning your name and stuff, okay? And that's why we're here. Just to let you know, yeah, we do need you to come with us, though. Okay, we are going to be detaining you right now and taking you downtown, okay? Because here's the thing, and you're right, I want to get your side of the story. I want to know exactly what happened, and if that's what you're telling me, tell me so I can find these people, because you know that.
Can I get dressed?
Yeah, well, yeah, can he come in? Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of car are you driving?
After grabbing some new clothes, Trayvon was escorted to the sheriff's office for a formal interview.
Yeah, y'all believe him, bro? I believe him.
Please do me the kindness of walking me through what happened tonight.
Trayvon told them the same thing that
man, I take that shit back, bro.
Said at his apartment.
I don't know, because it's like, dude, you shot the gunshot in the air after your friend got shot instead of shooting at the person who shot your friend.
From the west side of town shot up the party, and the only reason he fired his gun into the air was to disperse the crowd.
I'm glad I didn't go to the hospital because they thought it was me, because they see me with a gun. The only reason they see me with a gun is because I was on stage. The other people that were shooting were in the crowd. That's why they couldn't see them with a gun. So they see me with the gun. When I shot in the air, they see me with the gun, and they were like, "Oh, he has a gun. He shot the party up." Like, that's basically what happened. Like, basically.
So this individual that punched Trail, do you know his name or anything?
PJ.
PJ. Okay. Is there anything that sticks out about PJ?
He's very short and he has dreads.
Very short.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
Very short. That's
He's
it.
very short. He has dreads. Is he part of a gang?
The 60s, Rolling 60s. The one that shot the party up was Rolling 60s because he was outside. I walk outside and this is all I heard. He was like, "You one of them niggas that was on stage. Y'all wanted Knicks?" My baby mom at the house, she heard it too. Like she was like, "Chill out," because she knew him. She was like, "Chill out, G, chill out, G."
Not a single person except for Trayvon had mentioned someone named G having a gun. It seemed that Trayvon was merely trying to pin the blame on somebody else to take the focus off of himself.
So G, describe G for me.
I got a picture of him.
Trayvon took out his phone and helped to identify G as 22-year-old Giovanni McCollister, aka Gio.
So let me ask you this. Why didn't you tell us this story while we were on scene?
I was just drunk. I did not want to say anything that didn't happen or anything that over-exaggerates something, so I was just keeping it short and I would talk to y'all tomorrow.
Although they were skeptical of Trayvon's accusations towards Gio, it was important to rule out any potential suspects. So, Trayvon was charged with deadly conduct for discharging a weapon during the party, and he was kept in custody while several deputies staked out Gio's house. At around 10 a.m., Giovanni was seen leaving his house in a black Chevy Impala. The deputies followed him and decided to pull him over.
Hey, felony stop, guys, felony stop.
57 is pulling over just by the Love Oaks Motel.
As soon as they put on their lights, Gio found the nearest side street and pulled over.
Drive, roll down your window. Go ahead, throw your keys out. Keep your hands out the window. Step out. Keep your hands up, turn away from me. Back up slowly. Keep backing up. Hey, stop right there.
Nigga, I don't know, dude. Like, they followed this nigga for like 10 minutes, bro, and he still didn't catch on, bro. They followed the cops followed this nigga for 10 minutes and he still didn't catch on, bro.
Gio
I'm not saying he should I'm not saying he should have ran from the cops, but
deputies' orders. He was placed into the back of a police cruiser while they conducted a search of his vehicle.
Heavy gun? Yeah. Think it's wrong? What kind of gun is it? That's loud.
Hey, send this to me. Glock 20 in the truck.
He was clearly concerned as he watched the deputies search his vehicle, and was especially bothered when the tow truck driver arrived. He yelled from the back seat, trying to get the deputies' attention.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
The deputies confiscated his gun for the crime lab to
niggas ain't gonna listen to
determine
you.
if it had been discharged.
Bro, like, why do niggas think
The crime scene.
Never
Gio
mind,
calmed
bro.
down after learning he would get his belongings back after they were processed by forensics.
How we taking my car? Liberty.
Go to Liberty.
If everything's good, you get it back later on. I appreciate you, man. Yeah.
He was transported to the Smith County Sheriff's Office, where Detective Smith was already waiting to question him.
So tell me what you know.
I get that, whatever. I can tell there's a lot of tension going on from some guys that's on the dance floor, some guys that's on stage. Next thing I know, man, some guys that's on the dance floor, they got on stage. And they probably started fighting probably like 10, 15 seconds. That's when you hear the first shot. Pow! And after the first one, like two more went out. They were like back to back. They were like pow, pow.
Gio said that he didn't even have his gun on him when the gunshots first rang out. Apparently, he only grabbed his gun when he realized his friend's sister named Precious might be in danger.
I didn't have my gun in front of the gun. My gun from the car. I came back. I didn't see Precious. So I'm leaving.
nigga, why wouldn't you just leave? Like, maybe, bro, did I hear that wrong?
Rang out. Apparently,
Chat, like, am I tripping, chat, or is like, bro, like, you would rather like just leave in that situation? Like, instead of just, oh, like, he chose to go to the car and come back. Nigga, why not just go to the car and leave? Like,
only grabbed his gun when he realized his friend's sister named Precious might be in danger.
I didn't have my gun in front of the gun. My gun from the car. I can't.
Nigga, am I dreaming right now, my nigga? Did I hear that shit right? So you you went to the car, grabbed your gun, and came back instead of just going to the car and leaving, and no, instead of getting your friend, going to the car and leaving.
Came back. I didn't see Precious, so I'm leaving. So once I'm leaving, two young dudes like, hey, bro, can you get in the car? Two of them kind of ride. So I dropped them off, and that was it.
That's the thing, right now, of course, the reason why you're here is because people saw you with, you had a gun in your hand, so.
And that's why I told y'all, like, I'm finna go look for Precious, and if anything go on, I'm gonna defend myself.
Did you, at any point when you were in there, did you see anybody with a gun? Did you see any of that?
With the shooting, like, with that part, like.
Not gonna lie, bro, if I hear some shots, bro, and it just winds up that I need to go to my car, I'm not coming back, bro. I'm not coming, like, my nigga. Unless, like, nah, not even that, dude. Like, respectfully, bro, I'm not coming back. I'm gonna get in my car, I'm gonna drive off, I'm gonna call whoever
with the fight, the
left
shoot,
behind. I'm not.
I tell you who threw the first punch. I can't tell you who shot who. I can just tell you exactly what I seen and exactly what I did last night.
The detectives were ultimately unable to poke any holes
Unless
in
it's
Gio's
like some
story.
crazy
However,
situation.
they kept him detained while they searched his house for evidence. During the search, they were unable to locate any evidence of his involvement. All they needed to clear Gio's name at this point were the results from the crime lab to see if he really didn't shoot his gun at the party. Likewise, the only way to clear Trayvon as a suspect was to test his gun as well and determine if he
Who
truly
y'all
did
think
shoot
did? Y'all
just
think it was
once,
Gio or Trey?
like he claimed. However, during his interview, he informed the detectives that finding his gun might be more difficult than expected.
Where the gun is right now, y'all are going to have to drag a lake to
Never mind. I take that question back.
get that gun.
I take that question
you
back.
see
It's
messages where I
Trayvon.
cussed my homeboy out for throwing that gun in the lake because I told him that is my only evidence of proving that I did not shoot him. Like,
Did he throw it in the lake?
I hope,
You hope not?
I hope
Okay.
not, but that's what he told me. He said, I hope he's like lying and just trying to keep the gun, and I hope he gives it back once y'all talk to him.
To clarify, Trayvon was saying that his friend Nathan apparently threw his gun into
Foot. I didn't shoot that. Oh
a
shit.
lake even though Trayvon never told him to. The detectives found this story extremely suspicious and struggled to believe that Trayvon had no part in his gun being disposed of. Regardless, they didn't let this hiccup discourage them. Even if it was submerged in water, it may still be viable for forensic testing if they could find it soon enough. Deputies immediately went to Nathan's house, and while a dive team searched the pond on his property, Nathan was brought back to the sheriff's office for an interview. He told the detectives that several members of the head honchos showed up to the hospital after Keontae died, and one of them came up to Nathan with something important to tell him.
She shows up, she's like, I've got this, Trey gave me this gun.
Trey gave A the keys to his car.
Dude, so it sounds like the head honchos are a gang and not a
Gave
music
A
group.
the gun.
Like, why the narrator of this should make the head honchos sound like they were a music group, like the Migos or some shit. My nigga, it's like 20 of them. It sound, or not 20. It's like 10 of them, bro. It's
And she's like, we have to get rid of it. Trey
At
said.
least-
And then
or
she
I
had said
don't
she
know.
wanted to go to Lake Tyler, drop it off, and throw it in the lake. And this is where I was just like, that's dumb. Don't do it there. People are gonna see you doing it. Just come out of my land and put it in my lake. And she just had free out. And said she wanted to get rid of it. And I was like, fine, just give it me, I'll do it.
So she took the gun out of the truck and handed it to you?
Yeah, she followed me down to the lake. And then I threw it in the lake and we just went back.
According to Nathan, he was just trying to help his friend, who he believed was innocent.
Anybody in our group, anybody you ask will tell you, no, that's not even possible. He never even pointed at anybody. I saw him pick it up and he went straight up, shot it, and he put his arm back down.
Okay.
Although Nathan made the investigation much harder than it needed to be, he didn't receive any criminal charges and was free to go after handing over his phone as evidence. Thanks to the diving crew, the gun was found rather quickly and sent directly to the crime lab for forensic testing. Now that both Gio and Trayvon's guns were being tested, the detectives shifted their focus to the one person of interest that they hadn't spoken to yet, the man in the green bandana, PJ. They were eventually able to identify PJ as 18-year-old Peladro Wilson. He was PJ. They were
18 years old, bruh. Are you sure that he meant 8? There's no way he actually meant 18, bro. Are you sure you didn't miss? Dude, there's no
eventually
way.
able to
Niggas look like this at 18 years old, bro?
identify PJ as
Like, nigga, bro just graduated high school type shit, bro.
18-year-old Peladro Wilson. He was promptly picked up and transported to the sheriff's office for questioning.
Do me a favor, start to finish. Tell me from the minute you got there to the minute you left, what is going on?
PJ confirmed that he and the head honchos had an ongoing beef after he fought several of their members last year.
The same people, well, the Trey and the Trail dude who threw the party, I followed him on video and everything, and I beat him up. Ever since then, he never liked me.
However, PJ didn't care that he was unwelcome and went to the party anyway.
I got into an argument
Why
with
would
a girl. She out of my face, my boys, my boys just walked off. I'm on probation, so I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed. I'm in my right mind, nothing can throw me off at this point. I remember everything. It's crystal clear.
Following his scuffle with the girl he stepped on, he and his friends were hanging out at the back of the venue when Cantrell got on the mic and called him out.
And then the other dude that I fought, he said, "It's trying to fight a female. They need to get the what?" I hope you're not talking about me, because that was the only altercation. I wasn't trying to fight no damn girl. So I go up to the stage, I'm confronting him, like, Trey, pull up his shirt. We see the gun. What the fuck?
PJ said that this interaction annoyed him, and he admitted to starting the altercation that led to the shooting. But despite nobody accusing PJ of being one of the shooters, he ended up giving a 29-minute monologue trying to convince the detectives that he had no reason to shoot anybody, and he had nothing to hide.
I don't have no motive to shoot any of them. Don't have no gun. I done laid all the chips on the table, whatever y'all want to know.
Man, all that you just said sounded dumb as shit. Just what I said. You this close to going to jail right now, so don't play with me. If they was in the lane, why were you there? It was their party.
About 30 hoes posted this on Snapchat.
Okay, well,
Regardless.
I mean, bro, I don't really blame the nigga, bro. Like, nigga, if 30 girls done posted, yo, we all at this party, and if they all look good, bro, like, nigga, is that actually a crazy reason, chat? Is that crazy? Chat, is that crazy? If 30 girls posted, yo, we all at this party. Is it crazy for a straight man to want to go to that party that they all at? It's nothing crazy about that.
It was their party. About 30 hoes posted this on Snapchat.
I really don't blame him.
Regardless, it was a party.
He knows he wasn't supposed to be there, but shit.
Hey, when I without talking.
This argument continues.
The fuck?
Regardless, it was a party. Hey, when I
nigga, bruh. Cops talk fucking crazy.
This argument continued for a while, but eventually the detectives explained to PJ
nigga said, shut your mouth now. I'm talking like he his dad or some shit.
that all they wanted to know was who he thought the shooter was.
I'm telling you, this man right here is a genius. Whatever he doing like raise my blood pressure.
He
I'm getting you leg.
Besides Trey, who had a gun? Who was shot? That's it. The only person you saw a gun with was Trey.
And that was on my life. That's on my little girl. I heard he got shot, and nobody didn't shoot him but his goddamn friend, and that's the honest to God truth. I'm not gonna say if he did shoot, but that's the only gun that I seen at the party with my own eyes, and that's the honest truth.
PJ's interview was wrapped up, and he handed over his cell phone for analysis.
They gonna go through all my messages? What you worried about?
What you worried?
I got some. Man.
Oh my Lord, have mercy! You don't care about that? Seriously? What you worried?
I got some.
Oh, I thought he said niggas. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my Lord, have mercy! You don't care about that? Seriously?
Y'all looking for.
Over the next month, multiple more witnesses.
I mean, like, bro, that's not crazy for him to be worried about. Like, nigga got some naked pics, my nigga. Nobody wants you to see no naked pics. Like, a man gonna be going through the phone probably, bro, looking at them pics, bro. He don't want no other man see him naked. That's not crazy. He don't want no man see his dick, bro.
But there were no breakthroughs in the case. Then, on May 18th, the forensic analysis finally came back from the crime lab. The detectives brought Trayvon into the interrogation room one last time to share their findings.
Would you have...
Bro, like, being 18 years as a man, bro, like, chat, if I'm not gonna ask, I was about to ask, bro. I'm not gonna ask this question, nigga. As a man, bro, if you have nudes of yourself in your phone, bro, nigga. You need to reevaluate your life, bro. If you're a man and you have nudes of yourself in your phone, reevaluate your life, bro.
Okay.
Leave that shit for the females, dude.
And Keontae?
Keontae?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was murdered by that gun.
How was he murdered by that gun? How was he shot by that gun if I did not shoot him with that gun? How was he murdered by that gun?
The bullet that killed Barrett came from the gun that was in her hand.
18th, the forensic analysis finally came back from the crime lab. The detectives brought Trayvon into the interrogation room one last time to share their findings.
Would you have...
Yeah, bro, like, nigga, because his story didn't make no sense. Like, it just sounded too good to be true. A nigga shoots your friend, and you grab the closest gun to you, and you shoot up in the air instead of shooting the nigga who shot. Like, dude, that shit just sounded too good to be true, dude. Like, it just makes you sound too much like a good guy. Like, this shit don't even sound realistic, my nigga. You didn't even try to defend your friend. You didn't even try to take out the threat.
And Keontae?
Keontae?
Yeah, he was murdered by that gun.
How was he murdered by that gun? How was he shot by that gun if I did not shoot him with that gun? How was he murdered by that gun?
The bullet that killed Barrett came from the gun that was in her hand.
How?
Forensic science, okay? They did all the testing. The gun was shot more than once. You may have not realized it.
I did not shoot him, boy. That was my friend.
Uh-huh.
Why would I shoot him?
Honestly, I believe it was an accident.
Y'all think he knows? I think it was an accident, too.
I did not shoot him.
The detectives informed Trayvon that he was being charged with murder, but Trayvon refused to believe that he could have done that to one of his best friends. He insisted that he only shot in the air and suggested that it may have ricocheted off of the roof and hit Keontae. But regardless of how it played out, the detectives believed that he was responsible for Keontae's death since he had intentionally pulled the trigger. However, the murder charge ultimately didn't hold up, and he later pled guilty to manslaughter. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison. As for Gio, the forensics for his gun came back clean, so he was cleared as a suspect. It seemed like this was an open and shut case, but there's one crucial aspect of the case that we mentioned earlier but never revisited. Moments later, 5 to 6 shots were fired from an unknown shooter. At this point, the investigators had only found 2 bullet casings, so there must have been more of them somewhere in the venue. It turns out that the crime scene investigators had discovered 3 more bullet casings, but they weren't the same kind as the one Trayvon had shot. Therefore, even though one of Trayvon's bullets was responsible for killing Keontae, this confirmed that there was more than one shooter. To this day, no other shooters have been identified, and nobody but Trayvon has been charged in this case. Trayvon Maddox currently resides at the Smith.
I feel like they low-key fucked the nigga, because like, dude, how we know like the other... Oh, never mind, I'm tripping. I was about to say some dumb shit. I was about to say how we know the other people didn't shoot him, but his bullet matches the shit.
In La Mesa,
Forensic
Texas,
science.
and is set to be released in the year 2029.